Expectations. Expectations must be discussed before marriage. This is something extremely important. Both partners need to be able to talk about what they expect from a marriage. Some things that need to be discussed is what you expect from a wife, or what you expect from a wife and what you expect from a husband. Also, the deen, religion. How important is religion to you? How do you express your religion? How much prayers do you do? Do you do all of your 5 prayers? Do you only pray a few prayers? Do you only pray casually? Money. You could definitely talk about money. Family and children. In-laws. Sex and intimacy. Food. Prayer. Residence. And work. So basically, expectations of wife and husband. Both of you need to talk about what you're expecting from each other, because it's important to understand that we're not mind readers. Okay, your partner's not a mind reader. You can't go into a relationship before, I thought that you knew I wanted that. No, it's important that you are able to say clearly what you want out of a relationship, what you expect from your husband, what you expect from your wife. This is very, very clear. Once you do this, then your partner has a good idea of what you want. You know, that they know what they need to do, they know what needs to be done, and the same and vice versa. Right, deen and religion. This is very, very important. It's important that, for example, if you're someone that prays 5 times a day, you know, you take your salah, very important, but your partner never prays. You know, this could be a big problem. There could be lots of issues there. So again, it's something that needs to be spoken about. You know, how important is Allah and to them, and how do they express their religion? Now we're finding there are Muslims that they're not very religious at all. They're born Muslim, but they're not really practicing. Would you be happy with that in a relationship? Or do you want somebody who is practicing? And are you someone who is practicing? Do you want someone that you can work together to raise yourself spiritually? Or do you just want someone who they're Muslim by name, and that's okay? Money also is very important, you know, because some people, they spend a lot of money. And some people, you know, they're very tight with their money. And some people are very organized, you know, they plan their money. And also, do you want to have different bank accounts, a bank account for a husband or wife, or do you want to have a bank account together? And what are your plans, and what are your big things that you want to spend the money on? You know, are you someone that wants to go on holiday once or twice a year? All of these sorts of things you need to discuss around money. Children, do you want children? Some people, they can't have children. Would you like to adopt children? Or do you want to, if you can't adopt, are you someone that will be happy with no children? Because now there's many couples that don't have any children and they're happy living that kind of life. And also, if your wife cannot have children, does your wife agree that you can take a second wife? Or all of these kind of things, you need to discuss them way before you get married. Also, in-laws. Marriage is not only about marrying the one person, it's also about marrying the family. So you got to get to know more about their family. Are they someone that you can get on with? Are they someone that kind of like treats their in-laws really badly? You know, also, where you're going to live. Are you going to live by yourselves? Are you going to live in their house? Are you going to both go and get a house together? These areas, again, they all need to be discussed. So it needs to be very, very clear. And also with the in-laws, you need to be, they're going to be part of your family as well. And it's important you find out what sort of people are they. Are they people that are going to be always interfering in your marriage? Are they controlling? Is your husband someone that is sort of like someone who's always been controlled by their mother and is going to carry on being controlled by another, even in your relationship? These things also need to be talked about. Sex and intimacy. You know, what sort of relationship are you going to have? A sexual relationship? You know, are you someone that thinks that it's okay to, to have like sex once a month? or once every 3 months, or you're someone that thinks that, you know, sex and relations, you should be having it, you know, every night or once, at least 3 times a week. Also, you know, this needs to be talked about this. And also something good I would suggest to everyone is to read the 5 Love Languages, a really good book, and also to everyone to know what their love language is, because then that can be expressed to your partner. Also tell your partner to read it as well, so you know what your partner likes. It's good and very important that both of you know what each other like. Also food, alhamdulillah, you're going to eat halal food. Some people they say it's okay to eat food from the Jews and the Christians as well. Is that okay with you as well? Also we spoke about salah, the importance of salah, and then also residence. Are you someone that wants to live here in the UK, or are you someone that likes to travel? Because now we have lots of young people that like nomads, that they're here, but then, you know, they're planning they want to go and live in Dubai, and then after that they want to go and live in Italy for, you know, a few years. Or are you someone that is happy to stay in one place and grow and develop, bring up the children here? So that is something also very, very important. You know, I had a discussion with a woman who is really upset now because her husband wants to go and live in the Middle East, and she really doesn't want to go. But this should have been spoken about in the beginning, so it's very clear. So when these sorts of areas come up, okay, you both know and you're both clear about what you want. And also work. What are you going to do about work? Is work going to be something that you're both going to do? Is the husband and wife going to be working, or is it going to be the wife's going to stay at home when children come and the husband's going to go? And also to understand, the Islamic perspective, that is that the husband's money is the money for their household, and also it is the wife's money as well. And then the wife's money is up to her. She might want to help with the bills and stuff, but she doesn't have to. But some wives will do that, but doesn't have to. All of this needs to be discussed way before you get married. Once you discuss all of these areas, it means that you'll go into marriage with your eyes open, and you have a much better chance of success. If you like this video, please like and please share. Also, if you'd like to have an appointment with me, I'm a relationship life coach. You can email me at sunlightlifecoaching@gmail.com. Thanks again. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you on the next one.